going on, everybody? Welcome back. And today we have a lot to discuss. We're doing kind of a medical update and talking about our trip plans for the month of September. April 20th was the last day that I went to work. April 20th of this year, which has been nearly almost 6 months away, 6 months before. So we've been off work, doing small trips here and there. Living off a short-term disability, just doing the thing. Which is why we haven't made any of the trips that we normally would have. Actually, last week when we went to the doctor's appointment for a follow-up, they concluded that my lung function is almost fully restored and that it would be good enough to be able to return back to work in the month of September. So I go back to work September 15th. I'll be on light duty for a couple of weeks, and then I'll go back to full duty. With that being said, pretty much, everything's kind of working itself out. There is a lot of stuff that goes into me going back to work. I do start physical therapy on Friday. So that's a good thing, and that is to help get me back into going back to work. It's called for reconditioning physical therapy. It's really not all that hard. It's just a lot of physical labor trying to get my body used to before I go back to work. Insurance pays for it, so not really that big of a deal. With that being said, this is a really important time and really exciting moment for us because I get to go back to work and we get to go back to our roots, so to speak. So with that being said, Asher's birthday is September the 3rd, this coming up Friday. My birthday is on Thursday. Like we've done last year, we usually take an annual trip to San Antonio on my birthday because it seems to be one of the places that I really love to go. So that's what we're going to do this year. With everything that happened with COVID, hitting both households, Asher will not be coming with us this time. We wanted to take him, but he's literally been here with us for 20 days. He tested positive for COVID, so he had to do a 10-day quarantine here with us. We were trying to eliminate the spread of COVID going between both households. We knew that we had already had it and my mom was vaccinated, so we knew that we had a better chance of being able to, combat against getting it rather than sending them to a household with 2 kids and 2 adults that have not had it and have not been vaccinated. So he was stuck here with us for 10 days, and then right before he came off his quarantine, his mom tested positive. So he had to stay here for another 10 days while she quarantined. So he's pretty much been gone for 3 weeks. She hasn't seen his mom in like 3 weeks. So she really wanted to spend some time with him. So understandably, being away from your child for 3 weeks, you want to spend some time with him. So that's why he's not coming this year. His birthday party is on Friday. We'll be leaving out right after the party. And we'll be in San Antonio Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, and we'll be making our way back on Tuesday. This is a really big trip for us. It's our first real trip that we've had all year. Pretty much, all year. Every other trip that we've had, it's only been like a day or two, and our vacation was 3 days, but there was a lot of downtime in it, and there was a lot of sitting around and taking breaks here and there. This is one of those trips where none of that's going to happen. It's going to be go time to be able to push my body to get back in the routine of doing physical stuff and walking around in the heat and doing all this and that. The hurricane that comes through this weekend should not affect any of our trips because our trip is not until next weekend. And the hurricane doesn't look to be heading around the San Antonio, Houston area, which seems to be a safe haven from that hurricane at that point in time. So it's really good for our trip. Saturday, we'll obviously be heading to Six Flags Fiesta Texas. We're doing 2 days at Six Flags Fiesta Texas and 1 day at SeaWorld. We haven't actually determined which day we're going to be going to SeaWorld, but we do know we are going one day. We're going to check their schedule and pretty much see what they have going on. We wanted to get a couple of videos of the Rock the Night fireworks show prior to going to Fright Fest next month. I have a video up, but it's from one of my friends' phones, and I really wanted to get a 4K video of it, because I love when I make videos. It's a lot different than, I really appreciate the fact that some of my friends and some of the people in the community have been sending me videos from different parks to be able to make content out of it, because I haven't been able to go, which is a really, really big thing. Anyone that's been following the channel for an extended period of time knows that last year we made a ton of San Antonio trips last year, because it was just so much fun down there. So we're going to get back into that. We'll be doing Fright Fest reviews at both parks. It'll be really badass, because this will be the first year we've actually been to Fright Fest. Last year was Hallowfest. But that's for the future. But for now, I wanted to thank everyone that's been sending me videos and sending me content to be able to keep uploading from different parks in this area. We're really excited for the trip, because we've kind of been playing it and winging it for the last 5.5 months, and I'm ready to get back out there, and I'm ready to, start making content. Since we knew that I was going to be returning to work, we started thinking about what we were going to do for our winter vacation and our vacation for next year. We had originally planned to take a vacation to Branson, Missouri this winter, to go to Silver Dollar City. Although that would be a really badass trip with the kid. We really wanted to take him to San Antonio, because the one thing that we didn't get to do last year was to see all the Christmas lights at SeaWorld. And we got our day canceled because of inclement weather. Fiesta Texas always does a really good job with their lights and stuff, and so what we're probably going to do for our vacation is do like a San Antonio and Arlington day vacation, where we spend a few days in San Antonio, and then we spend a couple of days in Arlington. Because Asher really, really enjoys Christmas lights, so it's something we really wanted to do. We know that as far as being able to afford what we could at the moment with being off work for 5 months, it seems to be the cheapest and most efficient route to go. So that's definitely going to be our plan. As of this point forward, we're more than likely going to be spending Saturday at Six Flags Fiesta Texas and Monday at Six Flags Fiesta Texas. We'll more than likely go to SeaWorld on Sunday, because that's just usually our routine. We'll be leaving out Friday night after his birthday party, and we should get into San Antonio probably 2-3 o'clock in the morning. We'll get some rest and then go to the park all day Saturday. We're not exactly sure what the routine of all this is going on. We're not doing any review videos. This is just, get back to work vlogs. We're doing that. We are going to be getting some on-ride videos with SeaWorld Still Ill. We're going to get some footage of their new ride that they have posting up. I haven't really made a video on it yet. So we're going to get some video, and we're going to really talk about it. It looks to be like a really, really badass ride. Cedar Point has one of these rides. I've never actually ridden one, so it'll actually be really cool. Going to Fiesta Texas, we'll also be able to get some updates and stuff on the Six Flags Fiesta Texas dive coaster that's coming next year. We've got a video that we can make about Aquaman Power Wave at Six Flags Over Texas, but we haven't exactly had the time with Asher being on quarantine and sick and stuff to make that video. We're probably going to work on that probably tomorrow and get that uploaded for you guys probably by Friday. A lot of good things happening. As far as stream goes for this week, the streams this week are going to be a little compacted. So we're going to have a lot to do in a short period of time, because we leave out Friday, so we're going to have to stick 5 days of streams into 4 days. So we're really going to be hammering the streams for Monday through Thursday, because we will not be streaming on Friday. We're going to be streaming to this channel. It's video games, it's not roller coasters, but we're just going to go ahead and do it anyway. Just so if you guys want to come and, you know, ask questions and talk about roller coasters or do whatever it is you guys like to do, you're more than welcome to come and do it. I would rather talk about roller coasters than play video games, believe me. But it makes the time go by, and it's something productive, and it gets me back into the routine of doing long hours of stuff. But after that, like, we leave Friday. We got our final doctor's appointment to Monday. So that's probably would have already happened. This video comes out on Wednesday. So we would have gotten our return to work note, and we're kind of just preparing for our trip finally. It's going to be interesting because this will be the first time we've actually made this trip in a long time. Like, the last time we made this trip, we had to like take like 30-40 breaks in between. It was such a long trip. But I think this time it's going to be a bit different. We will have Platinum Flash Passes because it is Labor Day weekend. And Labor Day weekend at the parks seemed to be completely insane. And I know what I said last year, that I would never go back to a park on Labor Day weekend, but I kind of feel like I need it, because this is the only weekend. This is the last weekend for Rock the Night, so we really wanted to get a video footage of it and be able to, you know, reconnect with some people. With that being said, man, that's going to wrap it up. That's our September trip plans. We're really excited, looking forward to going back to San Antonio, and looking forward to getting back into routine and getting back to work. For those that are watching the streams, the stream times will change after our trip, just because we'll be getting back in a routine for going back to work. So we'll be streaming all night and sleeping during the daytime. So we'll go back to our graveyard schedule. So if you guys haven't already, go ahead and hit the subscribe button, turn on notifications. I upload videos 3 times a week, Monday, Wednesday, Fridays. I'm going to link my stream channels in the description below. Make sure to go and follow them. Doesn't take but a little bit. You want to help support the channel a little bit more, go ahead and hit the like button. Thank you guys so much for watching, and we will see you guys in the next one. Peace.